Hi you guys! Today I'm popping in just to do kind of a quick fun makeup tutorial. Don't mind my hair, it is so not cooperating with me, like this one little piece just will not do what I tell it to, so I've kind of given up on my hair for the day. But today I am using the Urban Decay Book of Shadows 4 Redux palette. This is a very, very old palette. In fact, this was one of the very first high-end palettes I bought. But this one is a fairly nice palette. It's a little glittery for my taste, honestly, but I do like using it sometimes. This is kind of with the bits pulled out. It came with a bunch of different things. But the main colors I'm going to be using are Hijack and Creep, and I might use Virgin and possibly Stray Dog as well, we'll see. But if you don't have these exact colors, you can use something very, very similar. Alright, so my face is already moisturized and I already went ahead and did my eyebrows. So I'm just going to grab an eye primer, and today I'm using my Lorac Behind the Scenes eye primer, which as you can see is very, very well abused. And this eye primer has lasted me a very long time. I'm just going to go ahead and pop that on. I'm actually filming this on a weekend, and it's really, really rare that I get time to film on weekends, but it's kind of nice because I'm not trying to film and handle my kids at the same time. Alright, so now I'm taking a super big fluffy brush, and I'm going to go in and take the shade Virgin all over my lid and brow bone. Next, I'm taking a flatter shader brush, and I'm taking the shade Hijack, which is just this gorgeous metallic teal shade. And I'm just popping this all over my lid. So I just totally realized that I did not go in with a crease color because I am so confused because I'm not used to filming on weekends. I'm taking a fluffy round crease brush. I'm going into the color Stray Dog over here, which is kind of a satin finish. And I'm just going to go ahead and just pop that into my crease. Now, because my eyes are slightly hooded, I do take my crease higher just to give me a little more lid space. I'm going to blend that out a bit with a clean blending brush. And I'm going to go back into Hijack because I should have done my crease color first, and just go in and strengthen this up a bit. These shadows are definitely not my favorite from Urban Decay. They're very, very powdery, so it makes them kind of hard to work with, which is also why I didn't do my foundation first, is because I can tell I have a lot of fallout going on. Now I'm going to take a small fluffy round brush, and I'm going into this black shade Creep. This has tiny blue reflex in it, which is really, really pretty. And I'm just going to take this right on that outer corner and just blend it in. And I'm going to take my clean blending brush and just blend out those edges. I'm using a makeup wipe to just clean up that fallout. And I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face makeup, then come back to the eyes. Alright, I have a damp beauty blender, and for my foundation today, I'm using my Maybelline Dream Velvet Soft Matte in shade 20, Classic Ivory. I know I've been using this one a lot, but this just seems to be the foundation that my skin is happiest with lately. I've noticed that because it's fall, everyone has been doing pretty much nothing but orange and browns and reds and warms. And while I absolutely love those shades, I think they're so, so pretty, for me, fall is very much not just about warm tones as it is about jewel tones. And I kind of like playing with different colors during fall as well, because it can get boring when you're only stuck with the warmer end of the spectrum. For concealer today, I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light, and just dotting that on, not super, super heavy. I'm not as much highlighting with this, even though I have it in the highlighting areas, as covering up some areas where I am having some acne issues that are starting to heal. Today, me, my husband, and my kids ran down to our library because they're testing a bunch of new tech for the library. And I love that they're doing this. They actually have what is essentially a red box for borrowing movies from the library, which is so much fun. It's nice because it's in their lobby, but it's open 24/7. You know us, we don't keep normal hours. So being able to go and drop something off at like 8, 9 o'clock at night or 5 o'clock in the morning is really, really helpful. I'm going to set all my concealer with my NYX HD Banana Powder. The cool thing is normally our library hasn't been having the newer movies. It's been having like movies that are 5, 10, 15 years old. So we weren't borrowing from there a whole lot. We're just kind of going without seeing newer movies because we don't tend to buy a lot of movies. But they had the new Star Wars movie that my husband has been dying to see. So we've been waiting until we were able to get a copy of it to watch. So that is awesome, and he's going to stay up way too late tonight watching that. All right, now that my concealer is set, this foundation is really, really good. And typically on my skin, even though I'm fairly oily, it doesn't need to be set. So for blush, I'm going in with my NYX Baked Blush in the shade Pink Fetish. And as you can see, it barely looks like I've used this blush at all when I've had it for probably over a year now, because it's so, so pigmented. I only need to just like tap into it and I get more than enough color off of it. And for highlight, I'm going in with my Essence So Glow in shade 20, Bright Up Your Life. It's a pink toned highlighter, so it goes really, really well with my skin. And I just love this because it's such a natural highlight. It's not glittery, it's not like crazy, crazy shiny. I mean, you can build it up to be crazy, crazy shiny. It's one of those highlights that you can put on your nose and your cupid's bow and not look like you're about to go out to a club. All right, let's go back to finishing up our eyes. So I am going back into our palette and I am taking a fluffy smudger brush and I'm going to go in with the shade Stray Dog, the same shade I used in my crease. And I'm just going to pop that right underneath my lower lash line. Now, this on my skin almost looks a little bit pinky, so I am going to add some blue to this. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of high right underneath, but much closer to the lash line. And then I'm going to take that same brush, go into creep, and just use that on the outer edge. I have about 3 options for highlights in this palette. I have Polyester Bride, which is very glittery, Missionary, which is a bit pinky, and Sin, which is more of a peachy highlight and definitely has the most reflection out of everything. So I'm going to take Sin and pop that on my inner corners. I know I say pop that a lot. It's just saying place it or lay it down or other things just gets boring and pop it's quicker. So, and then I'm going to take a mix of Sin and Virgin. That way it's not super, super over highlighted. And pop that right underneath my brow. I love mixing a highlight with a matte of the same shade to give more of a natural brow bone highlight, and please forgive my brows right now. I already did them. I used my Anastasia Dip Brow and my Clear Brow Gel, but they need done so badly, and I haven't had time to do them. I always do my brows myself, but I just haven't had the time. Next, I'm taking my NYX liner in black, of course, and I'm going to line my tight line and my waterline with this. So am I the only one that takes like forever and makes really weird faces trying to line my waterline, because I'm like, don't get on my contacts, don't scratch my eye, just get just on that skin, and trying not so hard not to irritate my eyes. Wearing liner on my tight line and my waterline irritates my eyes anyway because they're very sensitive, but I do it because I like the way it looks anyway. Not good medical advice to follow, by the way. So I'm going to take my Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper, which is my very favorite eyeliner of all time. And we're just gonna pop on a quick wing. Okay, that's probably the fastest I've ever done a wing that's turned out that good. Yay! All right, get the other one done. Okay, so you know it's a good day when I can get my wings this even on a first try. Next, I am going to curl my eyelashes, get that liner to dry. The one thing I have to be careful with is this liner loves transferring onto my eyelash curler. If anyone knows a way to prevent that, that isn't curl your eyelashes and then apply liner, because my lashes will totally fall flat in the time it takes to apply liner, let me know. All right, and for mascara, I am using Benefit Roller Lash. So my camera battery is trying to die really, really fast. So we are pretty much done anyway, which is awesome. I'm just going to apply a NYX lip liner. This is in the shade Nude Pink. And for lipstick today, I'm going to be wearing the NYX Liquid Suede Lipstick in the shade Tea and Cookies, which is a very milky kind of pink, and like a color of a strawberry milkshake, very opaque kind of pink. All right, guys, and that is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you weren't too bothered by the crazy hair that won't behave. And if you have any questions, comments, or just want to say hi, I would love to hear from you down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. You can also keep up with me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. I'm pretty much everywhere, and all the links for those are down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye!